Deadwax. What's up, all you Chelsea Clintons, and welcome to the Deadwax Show. Get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. I'm Waffles, and I'm joined as always by my older brother and best friend, the Stooge.
Hey,
Stooge, how are you?
Stooge. I'm Fonzie Stooge.
You're Fonzie? Yeah.
Hey. Anyway,
I met him.
Oh, nice. Really?
I met Henry Winkler. Me and my sister did a Comic-Con. He was so nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'd expect him to. Was he wearing the leather jackets?
Yeah, exactly. It was
nice.
Fonzie. It was. We met Henry Winkler from 1972. Yeah. How are you, Stooge? How's the day been?
It's been up and down. It's been a roller coaster. This whole week's been a roller coaster of emotions. We're not political analysts, but there's been a lot going on in the world. And so that's been impacting not as directly impacting my day to day, but definitely impacting feelings. I don't want to say feelings. Impacting my
worldview.
Yeah, not so much my worldview. Okay. More so just my chi. Is that better?
Okay.
My chi is out of. It's not in line now.
Your little Tetris formation has blank squares in it that aren't solving themselves.
Yeah, sure. But. I think we already lost. According to statistics, there's about 50-50 Democrats and Republicans. I think you lost about half our listenership by saying that they're Chelsea Clintons. So
what should I say instead then? The Don Juniors? Yeah. Like what's the good equivalent of that? I don't know any of the Bush kids' names. Yeah.
Anyway,
Billy Bush. Yeah. Oh, Jeb Bush. There we go. Jeb Bush. Yeah. Sorry.
Hopefully they'll stick around. I don't know, some Lindsay Lohan's. There you go. Oh, you've used that one.
I love Lindsay Lohan. We should do that every episode.
Yeah, she's an honorary member of the show.
She's not. We only have one other official host, and it's Lindsay Lohan.
It's Lindsay Lohan. Yeah,
whenever she wants to come longer than any of our guests.
Yep. I saw a recent picture of Lindsay Lohan. Didn't recognize her.
Yeah, man,
and not necessarily in a bad way. She looked okay, in my opinion. I just didn't recognize her. I'm like, oh, whoa, that's Lindsay Lohan.
Our next goal is to get Paris Hilton on the pod.
Yeah, she's getting married. She had an album. Pretty busy.
She had an album. We can talk about that. Yeah. Do you know what we should do? Shut up, Stu. Do you know what we should do? Is that we should have an episode where we invite Paris Hilton and Lindsay Lohan and Hilary Duff and talk about their music careers. Okay, that sounds great. That sounds great.
Isn't Hilary Duff on that How I Met Your Father show now?
She certainly is. I have not seen it, but
I've caught a few episodes. It's not the same.
Lizzie McGuire. Yeah.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah. She's still Lizzie from the block.
Lizzie Mack.
Lizzie Mack?
I don't know. Lizzie McGuire. Easy Mac? It's the Mick. Anyways, let's move on.
Anyway, some of that thin Lizzie.
We don't want to
back to music.
We don't want to lose the remaining 50% of our audience. So let's move on.
But the remaining 50% got to be Lizzie McGuire stands, and so they're holding on for dear life. By the way, her first album, Metamorphosis, I have tried to get on vinyl, and it is a fortune. It's easy, $100, easy. That's
easy.
Insane.
$100 Hilary Duff, or a vial of Hilary Duff's blood, right?
I mean, I've got those everywhere. Those aren't hard to get. She's just tossing them out. So we want to intro the show with something a little bit special that we're doing. It's a little bit crazy, a little bit quirky, if you will, and spontaneous.
How'd they go? A little quirky.
A little bit quirky,
if shimmy.
You will. A little bit quirky, if you will. And Stooge, what are we doing that's quirky and crazy and wild?
We are doing a vinyl challenge for the month of March. Insane, correct. I know. It's never been done. Insane in the membrane. We are the first to do this.
Yep.
Ever.
Yep. No one's ever thought of it. Isn't that crazy? I can't believe we invented social media.
Right.
So
I own Facebook. I invented Facebook.
You rip off your mask and you're a lizard person. So for those who do not know, vinyl challenges are simply just prompts for social media posting where you can show off your record collection. And we have a Deadwax one that can be used for Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, however you want to share your records. And we're going to be putting that on our social media the day we post this episode, which will hopefully be Monday, February 28th.
28th, yeah.
Yes.
It's definitely not going to be February 29th. It's not going to be February 29th.
Not this year. Maybe next time. But so what this has is that there's 31 prompts each day has a different prompt, and it's stuff like give us a few examples, Stooge, of what's on the list.
If you like share an 80s record or album, share a splatter record, share, the first record you ever bought, that kind of stuff. Super fun stuff. Oh, for St. Pat. Oh, I better not say anything, right? I was about to do my Irish.
Yikes.
For St. Patrick's Day. Almost got us. Almost got me, internet. Almost.
Screen cap that, everybody.
For St. Patrick's Day, you're going to share a green vinyl. And
we're super creative.
Yeah. Anyway, so what's really cool about this, once again, it's going to be super fun. If you do participate, you'll put all the rules in the post, but you're going to want to use hashtag Deadwax Challenge so that we see it. And this is the reason why you want us to see it. Because I'm going to make Waffles keep track. He's just now learning about this. We'll split it. We'll keep track of every single challenge that you participate in. And that's going to get you an entry into a special prize at the end of the month. It's a secret because not even we know what it is yet.
We have it figured out, kind of. but we will say
be cool.
You're gonna want to get it. This is gonna be something you're gonna want to
herpes.
Get. Oh my gosh, dude. So you're too worried to say the thing about St. Patrick's Day, but you'll just shout out herpes?
Oh yeah. Herpes won't get you canceled. Maybe I don't know.
Anyway, genital warts. So the prize is gonna be something you're gonna want. We're putting together something kind of big and kind of crazy. So get into it. Stooge, I don't know what you're planning on doing. I'm gonna be making TikToks and then reposting them to my Instagram we're both gonna be participating in this as well. It's not just, hey, you should do our thing. We're gonna be doing it as well. We can't win the prize unless the prize is your heart.
Wait, I can't win?
You can't. But anybody else you want to is welcome to. And like we said, make sure that you include the hashtag Deadwax Challenge because that's how we'll see who is participating, or tag us. Either one. It'll be great.
I think I'll mostly be posting mine on LinkedIn.
Yeah. Pinterest?
No, LinkedIn.
Pinterest?
No, LinkedIn.
We need to start the vinyl part of LinkedIn. Like the vinyl community on LinkedIn. We have to infiltrate.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure that great. We'll get tons of followers in business. Maybe we should make a professional page for the show.
They'll never, if they find the show, we're screwed.
We'll put something on like multi-conglomerate entertainment organization.
You watch Parks and Rec, right?
I've seen a lot of Parks and Rec. That's a lie. I've seen about half of Parks and Rec.
Do you remember Entertainment 720?
Uh-uh.
It was the company that Tom started that they never actually had a business. It was their goal to just be a multimedia conglomerate. There was never a business. Exactly, that's us. That's why we're called the Deadwax Show, because there's nothing to us. Exactly. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So anyway, we'll be posting. Exactly. We'll be posting the Deadwax Vinyl Challenge prompts. You're welcome to look through all of them, get them, stewing in your brain, get the wheels turning, get the gerbil awake so he can turn the wheel, whatever you need to do. And be excited. Drugs. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Just straight up do drugs. Just straight up do drugs.
Hey, I'm just saying it worked for like Pink Floyd and Led Zeppelin and stuff, And
look where they are now. So if you do have any questions about the vinyl challenge, please let us know. But this is very easy. Both of us have done vinyl challenges before throughout the month. They're not that hard. We're not asking for you to do you're welcome to go as crazy as you want on these posts.
You need to reinvent the wheel.
Reinvent the wheel. We need you to literally
go crazy.
Rethink photography as we know it. And then,
I think if you show skin, that's 2 entries for one post.
Yeah, it is. So then I'm going to have about 600 entries then.
That's a lie. Just making that up. Anyways.
Sure is.
I'm really going to get us canceled tonight. I feel it.
Get ready for that. We'll post
tonight.
We'll post it on our socials. We'll also post it, like you said, into the rules and everything into the why can't I think of it? The description. My gosh, that took so long to come up with.
You are such a social media genius.
Gosh, yeah, totally. Okay, anything else for the vinyl challenge, Stooge?
No, I think we covered it pretty much. I'm pretty sure every single one of our listeners are 100% on board and are going to post every single day.
Totally.
And to tell their friends to do it as well.
Yep. And also we made sure that the prompts are doable. I've seen vinyl challenges before that are I
do
don't
a
have
handstand.
most of these things. Yeah. So
do a backflip with your vinyl.
Love it. All right, Stooge. So what else is something the Deadwax show is doing right now?
Another thing we were doing, like we mentioned earlier in the show, I mean, we're only like 10 minutes in, but anyways,
For anybody still listening.
Yeah. Like we mentioned, if you're just coming in, we mentioned earlier, like there's a lot of stuff going on in the world. Well, I need to turn my microphone down. It got really loud all of a sudden. Sorry.
That's okay.
Anyways, we have the whole Ukraine crisis going on right now. What we're gonna do for the month of March, believe it or not, we actually have a merch store. We've mentioned it once or twice on the show, and we've had a handful of people go on there and actually buy stuff. And I want to say, if you bought something, thank you. That's awesome.
Seriously, it's a big deal.
We appreciate it. Anyways, we have a merch store. You get like t-shirts, hoodies, stickers, mugs, lots of cool stuff. Teespring.com. I don't know. The link's in the description of this show, whether you're watching us or listening to us. What we're gonna do for the month of March. The month of March.
I am great.
What we're gonna do for the month of March is all the money that we make from the sales of our merch on our store is we're gonna donate all of that to an organization that's helping the people of Ukraine, because a lot of them are displaced right now. There's been like hundreds of thousands of people who are now refugees, have crossed over into Poland. So I've narrowed it down to a couple organizations. I think it's either going to be the Red Cross, because they have a Red Cross specifically focusing on the Ukraine crisis. It's the International Red Cross. Ukraine's actually also posted something too, where you could donate money directly to like the Bank of Ukraine. Oh, wow. So I'm not sure which one we'll donate to, but it's going to be probably one of those. But either way, it's going to, rest assured, it's all going to go directly to the people of Ukraine to help them, because they've got a tough, long road ahead of them. Unfortunately, that really sucks. And we're sitting here in our houses with full bellies in my we got to help out where we can.
We have roofs. Yep.
So that's what we're gonna do. So it's a great opportunity to not only get yourself some a cool piece of Deadwax merch, but also know that every penny we get from those sales are going to go to help somebody else who needs it far more than we do.
Absolutely. And it's not like our podcast is still pretty fresh. It's not like we're making $1 billion on this merch store. But Stooge and I just thought that if we can give anything, that's what we want to do. Is that we may not be donating millions of dollars, but it is the money we make from the show directly going to the Ukraine and relieving people that need it. So it is. We're asking for everybody's help that's willing to go crazy with us, and we want to be there as well with you. So there we go. Deadwax, bringing families together.
I told you we're not going with that.
Dang it.
Anyways,
I already got it tattooed. We need to go with
it. Nope, not gonna happen.
Okay. I'll get it covered up.
Yeah.
All right, dude. So something else exciting happened to you this week. Would you mind telling the people, my good friend, what?
Oh, pickups. We're going with pickups now.
Pickups, not just trucks, everybody.
No, these are record pickups. The more important, better pickups.
The real pickups, yeah.
So I got a few pickups this week, but only one that really matters. And here it is. It's Limp Bizkit, y'all. Was it? I did it all for the nookie.
That's my Fred Durst. That was good Fred Durst, yeah.
Keep rolling. What?
Man, you've had all these saved up, ready to go. Love it.
Yeah. So none of those tracks I just sang are actually on this album. So this is $3 Bill, y'all, by Limp Bizkit. They pressed a few of these in the late 90s when this album came out. So if you want to get one, and they haven't repressed it since, so if you want to get one, that's like hundreds of dollars.
Yeah, that's a lot.
If you are in a place to where you can pay hundreds of dollars for a Limp Bizkit album, that's good for you.
Bravo. Yeah.
I'm not. So I've been waiting forever for a repress of this, and it's not official. I think this was pressed over in Germany, but it's a boot. But still, I'm so happy I got this.
Heck yeah.
It's really cool. It's even pressed on. I'll take it out real quick. The record, Chris. Calm down. Damn.
Gosh, dang it. Everybody listening's freaking out right now. It's not watching. Yeah.
All right, here we go. You guys ready for this?
Here we go. Here's the reveal.
That's on red.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Look at that.
It's a double LP as well. So it's 2 times the Limp Bizkit fun.
And this is their first album, correct?
Yes,
It's
this is
$3
their
Bill,
first
y'all.
album. Yep, it has the hits "Faith." Well, I guess it would be nice, like that. If you've ever listened to that song,
Your friend Durst is so great. I love it.
and it's also got "Counterfeit," which I think is a really good song, and "Pollution." I think. So,
I don't think I know "Pollution." I'll be honest.
Oh, well,
got to change that.
So not a huge fan of Fred Durst per se, but I like Limp Bizkit's nostalgic jam out. I like to indulge in every once in a while. So
yeah, this podcast is happy to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Usually,
it depends. Yeah.
There is a line. Yeah.
So, Stooge, do you know what Limp Bizkit was part of in the year 1999?
Oh, geez, here you go. They were part of the Feline AIDS Race for a Cure campaign to
keep going.
No.
Keep going. I'm ready.
I do know what you're referring to. What would you like to continue? So they're part of the Woodstock 99 festival, I believe.
They were part of Woodstock 99. For those who do not know, very quick intro. Woodstock 99 was a festival that happened in 1999 on the 30th anniversary of the Woodstock Festival. And it was supposed to be like the Woodstock Festival for Gen X. Like, this is all the cool, y'all are into it, all that kind of stuff. So a lot of the bands that played were like Korn and Alanis Morissette and Limp Bizkit were one of them.
Whoa. Those are 2 wildly different artists.
I actually think they're the same person, Korn and Alanis Morissette.
I love
that part in the song where she's
the
like,
band.
I love that part in the song where she's like, well, isn't that ironic? Anyway, and this festival had a really sick lineup, but a lot of crazy things happened at this festival, and a lot of violence was blamed on Limp Bizkit.
Yeah. What about I've got one hand in my pocket and the other one's playing some Limp Bizkit, something like that.
You ought to know.
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I was trying to think of a second part of that, but I couldn't. So speaking, there's a reason why we introed Woodstock 99, everybody. It's not just because it was a great and crazy thing. But Limp Bizkit for many years faced a lot of really rough persecution, saying that you are the reason all these horrible things happened at Woodstock 99, because during their song Break Stuff, they encouraged people to go a little bit crazy. And the people ripped siding off of materials and lit things on fire. There's a lot of abuse going on. It's pretty crazy. But as Stooge and I were talking about Limp Bizkit and Woodstock 99 earlier this week, we started talking about festivals too. And just music festivals in general. And here's what's lame about both of us. We've never been to like an official festival.
No,
we're boring.
I think
been
I
Warped Tour, but that's not really a festival.
I went to like a Christian rock band thing one time.
I don't think that was a festival. That was just Mormon Tabernacle Choir, right? Yeah.
They're all wearing robes.
Yeah.
And like everyone was like, there's a huge organs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I love
we sat
organs.
There. Yeah. I know you are an organ fan.
Exactly. So what we're gonna do today, just for the main topic of our show, is that both Stooge and I have created our like dream festival. And the one like caveat we created, Stooge, right, is that the people are like alive. This could actually happen.
Yeah, this has to be a festival that you could actually pull off.
Yes.
If you had the means today.
Yep.
So like, for example, can't get like Led Zeppelin because they're not touring and John Bonham is dead. Yeah, you can't do Nirvana because Kurt Cobain's unfortunately gone. That kind of stuff,
Yep. So what we've done is we've created our dream festivals of the people that we want to do, and then we're going to put this on social media.
Yeah, pay attention to these.
We want you guys to tell us which festival you'd attend.
If you could only attend one, which one are you going to?
There's no 2-day pass. We're going to call this Deadwax Fest.
No, I gave my own festival name.
Oh, you did? I'm so sorry. So then you get your own one, and then the people can choose which one they buy it to.
Yours can be if you want to be Deadwax Fest. That's
fine.
If
you're not going to do it, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. You call Chicken and Waffles Fest.
Yeah, that sounds great. Stooge, why don't you tell us your fest? And should we do like? I want you to do the bands in like backwards reverse order. Do you know what I mean? So like lower bands and then the final crazy bands that are headlining.
Yeah. No, I've got a flow to it. Don't worry.
You got a flow. Who
got
might even tell you what to do? Honestly.
So here we go.
Okay,
are you ready for this?
I'm ready. What's the fest called?
The fest is going to be called Music I Love Fest.
That's the name.
Music I Love Fest.
Okay. Music I Love Fest.
Come on, Chris. I know your brain is churning on that name.
Music I Love Fest. I don't get it. I'll be honest.
Let's make it into an acronym.
You son of a gun. I feel so stupid right now. Like I can't even describe how dumb I feel right now. Anyway, MILF Fest. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not MILF Fest. It's just MILF. You going to MILF?
Music. Oh, that's funny. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I love MILF.
Yeah, you do.
Anyways, so Music I Love Fest is the name of this.
Love
Ironically, there are no MILFs performing, and I noticed that after I made it. I'm like, oh, geez, I'm
that's
a terrible
crazy.
person.
Yeah.
I mean, I could have thrown like Beyonce or Halsey on here, maybe. I don't
Halsey,
know,
gross.
You don't like Halsey?
I wouldn't classify her as a MILF, but yeah.
Oh, geez, Louise, that is a harsh. Anyways, okay, we'll move on from
different
that
discussion.
Topic.
Yeah, we'll have a MILF discussion another time.
Probably not on the podcast.
We have those all the
time. All right, so here we go.
Okay, here we go.
So,
how many groups are playing?
Music I Love Fest. I've got 13 acts, okay? And most of it's music, but like any festival, I've kind of ventured into other forms of entertainment. Okay. So, opening, Rage Against the Machine is opening. We're kicking this thing off with a band. You were kicking us off with a bang. I said a band.
Wow.
It works
they
both
are
ways.
a band. Yeah,
yes, yeah. We're kicking this off with a band. Rage Against the Machine's kicking it off. Everyone's going to get super hyped. If the place hasn't burned down, then we'll move on to the next band, which is going to be the Strokes. Because the Strokes are a little more mellow.
Sick.
So we get real high and angry and pissed with Rage, come back a little
people
down
get
with the
high.
Strokes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So we have the Strokes second. And then the next act is actually going to be Conan O'Brien. He's going to play his guitar and do some funny jokes into the microphone. Do his little string dance and everything. But yeah, he'll be the third act on there. And that's one that kind of ventures a little outside because he's not traditionally a musician, even though he's done plenty of live musical performances. So Conan O'Brien. And then we're going to bring it up. We're going to mix it up with some hip hop. After Conan O'Brien, we're going to have Czarface.
Heck yeah.
We're going to have them do a set. Inspect the Deck, Esoterics, DJ 7L. They're going to tear it down. Then we're going to turn it over to Beck because
this rules.
Yep, Beck's going to freaking do a bomb set as well. Play the hits.
Yeah,
and then after that, this is one of the things I'm most proud of this festival. We're going to have a roast by Arnold Schwarzenegger. He'll be the roastinator. And
the roastinator.
And it like we can do it like a traditional roast. Like we'll have one celebrity come on and there'll be like, I don't know, a handful of people to roast him. Because those are always entertaining.
Yes, they are.
I would just love to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger roast somebody.
It'd be so stupid. Yeah.
It would be one of the best things
awful
ever. Yeah. It would be awful. What are you talking about?
Arnold Schwarzenegger roasting somebody? Keep going though.
With his thick Austrian accent.
Yeah.
Are you like an Arnold Schwarzenegger hater?
No, I love Total Recall.
And
Terminator. What do you want to list?
Okay, I want you to list
his
his whole filmography right now. I need you to redeem yourself.
Okay,
because the lack of enthusiasm you expressed for an Arnold Schwarzenegger hosted roast.
Yeah, so like, I'm sorry.
He'll get writers. He's not going to write these jokes himself.
Is it just him going to play his character in Twins? Because that'd be hilarious.
Whatever it is, it's going to be with his Austrian accent.
Okay,
and
great.
He'll roast somebody. All right, so we'll do that. Clearly, you're going to not be around for that one. Then we're gonna get people hyped up again. So we're gonna go with Logic, some more hip hop.
Oh heck yeah!
Logic's gonna come out, get the crowd pumped up.
Stooge Fest, man.
And then after that, the Black Keys. Have the Black Keys come out, do a set, rock it out. And then after that, we're gonna have another lull. We're gonna get people calm down, give them a chance to maybe go do other things. We're gonna have Jim Gaffigan do a comedy stand-up set, which I know you won't be around. Yeah, you won't be
I'll
around
go
for
get
that because you don't
donuts,
like
or I'll get a hot
stand up.
dog.
Yeah, you don't like stand up. You're weird like that.
I love sitting.
So Jim Gaffigan will do a set. Everyone will love it because everyone loves Jim Gaffigan. Then we're gonna bring it back with some Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Man,
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I feel like people are just gonna pick your festival. Yeah.
And then they're not even gonna like be able to walk off stage before who's this? Dave Grohl and the Foo Fighters then come on to the stage and just pick up right where Red Hot Chili Peppers left off. Maybe even do a few songs together.
Oh, like an overlap.
Yeah.
Just
like
love it.
It's like maybe like they'll both be on there and they'll start into Under the Bridge, and then like halfway through the song or a quarter through the song, Fred Durst. Oh my gosh, Dave Grohl will start.
Fred Durst.
Fred Durst is gonna be
that'd be sick.
Dave Grohl starts playing Everlong. You hear the dun dun.
Oh,
dun,
okay.
dun, dun. Anyways, let's get too much detail. So Foo Fighters, and then there's only 2 more acts left.
Yeah.
This next second to last this penultimate act.
Yeah.
Is going to be a 30-man Royal Rumble professional wrestling match to crown the first ever MILF champion.
Love it.
So, if you're not familiar with what a Royal Rumble is, there's 30 contestants. They come out 1 minute at a time, and the way you get eliminated, the way you win the match is by throwing other people over the ropes out of the ring, and if you're the last man standing, you win. Anyways, so there you go.
Champion.
We have a MILF champion because it's a fest. It's going to be yearly. So every year we'll get to crown a new champion. So that's going to be awesome because while they're doing that, they're going to set up the stage, which won't take them very long because it's only a 2-person group. We're going to get the reuniting of Jack and Meg White to close out the festival with some white stripes.
This would shut it down.
The whole thing's going to close down with Seven Nation Army because they will tear that bitch down.
Oh my gosh.
So, and here's the thing. That's the final lineup. But I've also, there's going to be some amenities available. I want there to be a movie theater where they're constantly showing Star Wars films. We're going to go from episode 1 all the way to 9. So if you ever need a break to like go and chill, you can go watch the movie. But we're also going to have nap pods. So
nap
if you need
pods,
to take a nap, just go and rent a nap pod. You can just kind of take a nap you rent it by the hour.
And it UV cleans you.
No sex in the nap pods, please. Nap pods only for napping.
What's the point?
Dude, we've got potties. All right.
Porta potties.
And we're also going to have a lounge pool. No sex in the lounge pool either, people.
You're just ruining it for me.
I know, right? It's a little bummer. And then I also going to have a tattoo station. So if you want to get a tattoo, we'll have a few of the local, not even local, some of the best national tattoo artists have ever laced a tattoo gun. They've ever holstered a tattoo gun. There we go. That's what they're called, right?
Yes.
All right.
And just a machine. Yeah.
And then if you're hungry while you're at this festival, which you're going to work up quite the appetite, rocking out so freaking hard, we'll have like capriottis. If you want to get a sandwich, get your capriottis on. We'll have Grimaldis in case you want some pizza. Got to have Taco Bell for your faux Mexican cravings. Some In-N-Out if you want some burger and fries. And then Raising Cane's for the fried chicken lovers.
Oh, I love this.
Yeah.
You put so much more thought into this than I did.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had a lot of time.
They're gonna pick yours. I love it.
So that is
music. I love fest. Yeah,
that is MILF
right there. That's so sick. Okay, you ready for mine then?
I am ready. I'm ready to have my mind just completely demolished.
Yeah. So my man,
she just turned into a goat.
Anyway, mine is going to be called "Man, I Love Frogs."
You son of a bitch.
No, what mine would be called? Damn, I love festivals.
Damn, I love festivals fest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What is it? What if it's BFF? It's Best Festival Fest.
Oh, I love that. Bethel. Yeah, exactly. Sure, we'll call it that. And mine is gonna be sponsored by Taco Bell, because they're my favorite place in the world, and so everything Taco Bell will be available everywhere at this festival.
Oh yeah,
in the crowd, on the stage,
they like
in
taco
every bathroom.
guns, like t-shirt guns,
Taco
shooting
guns, exactly. Baja Blast flowing like wine. It'll be great. You'll be able to crunch wrap yourself into a nap pod. So, for mine, I was trying to think of what bands do I pick because I'm like an emo metal kid. But I was like, you know what? They know the stupid bands you like, Chris. Give them something they're not expecting. So mine are all bands that are normal. People should know these, maybe except for two of them. But these are like more normal bands. But the other thing is I have never seen any of these bands live. So this is like my dream festival because these would be all the bands I want to see someday. Opening the show would be my babes, my friends, my lovers, Soft Kill. And do you know what we're going to hand out during the show, Stooge?
Freaking blankies.
Soft Kill blankets. As far as the eye can see, just shooting them everywhere. We're starting out the show, and everyone's going to have a blanket with them the whole time. I'm arming the cold and making them warm again. And the music of Soft Kill is so perfect that they'll just be able to have a great time with it. Okay. Soft Kill plays. You know who's up next? Is one of my favorite bands, and I'm very lucky. I will say this is like not to brag. I am very lucky and blessed to be friends with their singer. This is the band Protest the Hero. I love this band. I adore this band, but I've never seen them live. And as the years have gone on, they don't really tour anymore, nor do they play the United States. So this would be like everyone's in the crowd, but we make just a very small space at the front for me that no one touches me and no one's around me, and I just get to like sit up there and see my heroes, Protest the Hero, play. And I am legitimately friends with their singer, Rhodey. So, like, I would just say, hey, Rhodey, do you want to get tacos? And then the gun shoots us in the mouth. So that's Protest the Hero. Gun. Taco gun. Yeah, should have indicated that one. The next band is a band that played at Coachella several times. I guess they would fall under the gimmick band, but like gimmick as the concept, but their music is actually really pretty. And that is the band, the Polyphonic Spree, who was famous in the early 2000s, early 2010s, late 2000s, because there are 25 people in this band. And
my gosh.
Yeah, so like it would be so cool to get to see, after Soft Kill and Protest the Hero, basically a choir of people that are all members of this band.
It's like a symphony, yeah.
Seriously,
like what are they playing by that time?
They're so cool. Polyphonic Spree
playing
rules.
The spoons.
Legit. There's like 8 people that are choir members. There's one lead singer. The rest all play crazy instruments. There's a harp player in Polyphonic Spree. It rules. So that's
banjo.
The banjo. The next one, I don't think you'll know this one either. So I apologize. Maybe you didn't know any of them. Yeah, you know Soft Kill because of my blanket. This band is just a band I've always wanted to see, and that's Cancer Bats. They're a hardcore band from Canada. They're great. I love Cancer Bats. So they'll play. Now,
do the bats have cancer, or do they give people cancer?
A great question. I think what we'll do is we'll release bats. Do you like how we did that motion? We'll release bats out into the crowd, and then we'll find out from there.
They'll drop
the rest of these.
I see in some regions.
Yeah, just hold your mouth open like turkeys and just let it go.
Yeah.
The rest of these, I do believe you'll know. So these are more normal.
We'll see.
The next person, my queen, Phoebe Bridgers, who would be playing this festival. You know Phoebe Bridgers, you son of a gun. I adore Phoebe Bridgers. I've never seen her live. I am seeing her live at a festival here in Salt Lake City this summer. But
not with your luck. It's going to get canceled.
Why would you say that? Not Phoebe. Any other show. Any other show, happily. I can't lose Phoebe.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not this. Not this. Anyway, so then after the bats fly and give people cancer, Phoebe Bridgers plays. Because I love Phoebe Bridgers. And my gosh, how fun would it be to go from a hardcore band to Phoebe Bridgers? Okay. So then after Phoebe Bridgers plays, Rob Zombie. Because I love Rob Zombie. and Rob isn't just going to play his solo stuff. He'll play White Zombie stuff too.
After we have the Manhattan Children's Choir sing,
then Rob Zombie.
The devil.
Yeah, exactly. And Rob Zombie will he did that little phase there for a while where he went like extra all the way out in his shows, like Alice Cooper style. And so we want him to go crazy. We want all of
naked.
The dead. What?
He said it went all the way out. Like,
oh well, let me explain. So Alice, do you know Alice Cooper shows? Do you know the history of Alice Cooper?
I know who Alice Cooper is. He's a fanatic of Millie Waukee, but I don't know anything much besides that. And Feed My Frankenstein. Yeah.
So Alice Cooper is my dad's favorite musician, and so I feel like Alice Cooper is like my grandpa because we listened to so much Alice Cooper growing up. We watched so many music videos, watched so many concerts. Alice Cooper was like one of the first shock rock people, and his stage performance is always insane. Lots of animals, dead bodies hanging from the ceiling and stuff. And Alice Cooper traditionally dies at the end of every show. He dies in a different way, whether he's hung, killed, murdered, like has his head chopped off. He goes all the way out. And Rob Zombie, for a while, went super crazy with like horror movie stuff at his shows. So this is the phase we're going to be going through. That took the longest time to explain that. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, everybody. Rob Zombie's going to play, and he's going to play White Zombie stuff too.
Oh, nice.
And then after Rob Zombie is going to be Green Day. Not just because this
is
you just lost Scott show. Yeah, sorry, Scott. Our dear friend Scott, he stayed until this point. I've always wanted to see Green Day, and I never have. And also, Green Day played Woodstock 94, which did not end in a riot, but it ended in a big mud fight, and it ruined all of their equipment. And so, that'd be fun. Get another little festival
my
band.
Equipment got muddy.
Have you ever seen that video?
Is that what Armstrong was saying? Exactly. Yeah, I've seen something. I think I saw part of it when I watched the 99 documentary that was released last year.
And I even have the Green Day's performance at Woodstock 94 on vinyl. It's really sick. But people started hurling so much mud onto the stage that it destroyed the amps and the drum kit, and they had a hard time walking around because they kept falling.
Hazardous.
Exactly. But it's Green, and they're also like they were like kids. They were like 17 when that happened. So whatever. Anyway, so I want Green Day to play. And also, I also want to say, I don't know how you feel about this, Stooge, but I will be picking the set lists for all of these bands. Green Day's only be playing old stuff. I have no interest in
Green Day after 2005. Dookie and done.
Seriously, just play Dookie. Green Day plays. And then another band, a little bit out of left field, but I still want to see them really bad, Greta Van Fleet. I love Greta Van Fleet. And they've become like a festival band. They had such a quick rise to fame that they didn't really have to spend years and years and years playing crappy little clubs. They're already playing huge festivals, but they just never come to Utah. So I just want to see Greta Van Fleet. That'd be super sick.
Yeah, they only do like 10 shows a tour.
Yeah, they're
an international band, so it's half of them are freaking.
And they play huge festivals now, like not even just tiny little ones. They're playing with big bands. In fact, do you see the opening for Metallica?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Greta Van Fleet's opening for Metallica.
So full disclosure so far, this is the only band you've mentioned so far that I'd be interested in seeing play.
Okay, sick. This other band, I actually don't think you'll know. Maybe you will. They're called the Get Up Kids. Get Up Kids were big in like the late 90s, early 2000s. And that's just like a band I've always wanted to see. That's just a side note. I really don't have much thought up to that. But I have two bands left. And I do think you'll be excited about one of these. The next band I really want to see is the Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, yeah.
I think it'd be so fun to see the Smashing Pumpkins play this.
But once again, the old
picking the set list.
Yeah.
We're picking the set list on this one. Talk about nothing after what? Even a door. Yeah. Like, I honestly don't even know a song after a door.
They have a decent one off the, like the one that came out in 2007 or 2000, Doomsday Device. Doomsday Clock. Wasn't that the name of like their
that's a song off of Zeitgeist, I believe.
Oh, maybe I can't remember what it's called.
I don't know.
I can't remember what it's called.
After a door, like I am so well versed in the Smashing Pumpkins up to a door, and then it's very hazy for me. Anyway, I know this will never happen because we all know how Billy Corgan is, but I would love to just see them only play
super fun-loving guy.
A super fun-loving guy, super nice to fans, really big fan of his own band. He loves.
Well, they just announced a tour. You know that, right?
They did. Are they coming here?
A week ago.
Are they coming here?
Last week? No.
Well, they're only doing. Why would you say that?
Let me find the dates. Hold on, I got to find out what the name of that album is real quick because it's gonna drive me insane.
So the last few Smashing Pumpkins albums I know of are Oceana.
There's Zeitgeist.
Yeah,
is what it's called.
With the Statue of Liberty.
And I bet you the single is called. Oh no, it's called Tarantula.
Oh, I know that song. That song is good. Okay, that song was good.
Yeah. So where's the track? Where's the track list? There it is. Doomsday Clock. See, there was a song called Doomsday Clock.
You did it, Steve.
So I'm not super crazy.
I mean, about this.
I guess, yeah.
About this.
I guess I technically am.
Anyway, so Smashing Pumpkins, they'll play for 45 minutes, and I will pick every song, and it'll be great.
Yeah, the Rock Invasion Tour is what they're calling it.
Are they coming anywhere near here?
I'm looking for the dates. Memphis, Tennessee, San Antonio, Mexico, Santa Barbara, Redondo Beach, Tucson, Oklahoma City.
So no.
Camdenton, New Orleans, Birmingham.
Lame, dude. Are they playing with anybody cool?
I don't know.
Lame.
Yeah, no.
Anyway.
We can go to Santa Barbara, dude. I'm down for a Santa Barbara trip. I haven't been to Santa Barbara in a couple of years. I used to go there so often.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, Smashing Pumpkins. And then the last band. I think you know of this band. You probably don't care, though. Because this band only reunited a few years ago. Because they went a very long time without playing together. But the past few years, they do like 1 or 2 festivals a year where they reunite. It is not System of a Down.
Oh.
It is the Misfits.
Oh, yeah, don't care.
The Misfits would be so cool. The original lineup for the Misfits. Infamously, they hate each other. And so they have refused to play together since like 1985. And
cool.
Only until like a handful of years ago did the original lineup agree to play festivals again. I watched an interview with their guitarist Doyle, and he was like, this is the worst business in the world because we have the biggest egos. We were offered millions of dollars to play, and we still wouldn't do it. So at this festival, though, the Misfits are going to headline, and they're going to play the songs I want because I'm selfish.
It's just called the Bands I Want to See Fest.
Yeah, literally. So BFF, Best Friends Fest, Best Festival Fest. What was it?
Best Festival Fest.
Festival. Yeah. Oh my gosh. We should invent festivals, and they're vests made for festivals. So you have like a water holder, and you have like a Camelback, and you have like a little phone charger in there. Love it. Okay.
Yeah.
Get ready for that to be on the merch store next.
Mason condoms and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, it's lined with cocaine. So that's my big thing with this band that I wanted to see. But a reminder, Taco Bell is sponsoring this. So there's no other food. You have no other options. Taco Bell is your only option. There is one porta potty everyone will share. There will be no other liquids besides Baja Blast. And that's it. It's the Taco Bell BFF, which is me.
Brought to you by Taco Bell.
Brought to you by Taco Bell. Get ready to Baja Blast into the sun. So yeah.
The music. So we have Baja Blast your ears out.
What was it? Music I Love Festival and Best Festival. They're happening on the same day within the same driving distance. Which one do you go to?
If you win, this is rigged.
Just like how I've won all of our other polls.
Yeah. Or I'm just incredibly out of touch. It's one, but I think is it me that's wrong, or is it the kids,
or is it the watchers that's wrong? Yeah. Am I so out of touch?
Am I out of touch?
It's the children who are wrong.
No, it's the children who are wrong.
Oh my gosh! All right, dude, those are our festivals. I love it. I think we both made some wild Taco Bell experiences.
Yeah. I'm gonna get people with the nap pods.
I think so too, dude. Except you can't have sex on them. So, at my festival, you can do whatever you want, as long as you have Taco Bell involved.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, dude. That's all for our festivals. We'll put these on social media. See what you guys want to do.
Your festival's gonna get canceled because of a gonorrhea outbreak.
Yeah. I mean, Billy Corgan and the Misfits are playing. So, yeah. Yeah. All right, dude. Let's move on. What's our trivia for the day?
Okay. Our trivia today.
So
our trivia today is going to be super fun.
Okay, I'm excited.
Is it
about the Misfits?
What's that?
I'm just kidding. I said it was about the Misfits, but yeah.
No. But
the sternness in that, no.
I tell you what, though. You are going to do it all for the nookie.
Are we doing Limp Bizkit trivia?
We're doing Limp Bizkit trivia.
Oh my gosh, I'm excited.
So, I was actually able to find some really fun questions.
Okay, I'm excited.
Because as you have mentioned, Limp Bizkit has been marred with some controversy over the years. And I shouldn't say Limp Bizkit. It's mostly Fred.
Mainly Fred Durst, yeah.
Mostly Fred.
But also Limp Bizkit gets associated with certain groups of people through time that aren't ideal. So
yeah, and you know, Wes Borland, their guitarist, and I'm giving you a freebie right there.
Oh, I know Wes.
Okay. I can see why he's kind of quit the band a few times and come back. It's like, oh my gosh. Anyways, all right. So today's trivia are doing on Limp Bizkit.
I'm so ready to break stuff.
Keep rolling.
I did this all for the Nookie.
Yeah. Dun-up. Just one of those days. All right. So
you got that right.
How many albums? Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah. What am I? If
there's 20 questions, we're gonna go through them pretty
quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you are less than 10, you can be a Limp Bizkit. No, you're a Fred Durst.
Okay, great.
If you get more than 10, you are a $3 bill, yo.
I love it. As long as one of these questions isn't what the band name means.
Yeah, I know, right? I didn't know what that meant either until I got on Wikipedia yesterday.
I had that explained to me when I was about 12 years old. So
awesome.
Yeah.
So I think that word can have dual meaning. So it also means someone of a certain sexual orientation, or something that is strange or peculiar.
Sure.
Anyways, so
let's go with that. Yeah. Let's get into these questions. Get into these cookies. These nookies.
How many albums do Limp Bizkit have,
including the new one, right?
Including the one that just came out. New one, yes.
I'm gonna say 7.
Album. Ooh, you're so close. You're
6?
including. You're probably at 6. Yeah. Okay. You're including the EP, maybe. They have an EP, but that's not technically a studio album.
Okay. I'm gonna give myself this point.
How many of their albums can you name?
Oh, only like 4 of them. I can, of course, $3 Bill, y'all.
Yeah.
Significant Other, Chocolate Starfish, and the Hot Dog Flavored Water. And then the new one, I was gonna say it's like Dad something, but that's the name of the song off of it.
Mm-hmm.
Dad Bod. I don't know if I know the new name of the album. And then the other 2 are the ones I've never listened to because I know they're not as great. So I couldn't tell you the other 3. I'm so sorry.
We'll give you a point for each one you got there. So the other 3 results may vary, which I didn't even know that album existed.
Yeah, I don't know good things about that.
Gold Cobra, which came out like 2010-ish or whatever.
Oh, really?
And then Still Sucks is the name of their latest song.
Limp Bizkit Still Sucks. Yeah. I did know that actually, and I felt dumb. Well, there you go.
Yeah, you should. Anyways, I'm at 3
points.
Name another member of the band besides Fred Durst and Wes Borland.
I absolutely cannot.
Come on.
Those are the only 2 I know. The other one's name is John.
John what? Come on, he sings it in a song, My Generation.
He says this.
He says the drummer's name, yeah, because it's like a sick drum intro, and he goes, John, take us to the Matthews Bridge.
I don't know it, dude. I'm so sorry. I literally pulled John out of my butt. So
wow, that's amazing. John Otto is his name.
Oh, well, there you go.
John Otto. We've got Sam Rivers, who slaps the bass. And then we've got DJ freaking Lethal, who he also references. DJ Lethal, who he also references several times in different songs.
Lyrical geniuses.
Yeah. Anyways.
Well, I felt hard on that one, yeah.
All right. What is the band's city of origin?
Ooh.
You don't know this. It's pretty...
I feel like this is like a popular answer. People are going to be pissed I don't know this.
I'll give you a hint. Is it in
California?
No, I'll give you a hint. Oh. It's Florida.
Tampa.
Florida. No, not Tampa.
Fort
Fail.
Lauderdale. Orlando. Ocala.
No.
Keys.
Nope.
Another Florida place. I don't know, dude. I'm so
sorry. Jacksonville. You failed.
Right. Yeah.
DJ Lethal was a member of this hip hop trio prior to joining Limp Bizkit.
Beastie Boys. I'm just kidding.
Gosh.
You bet I could see you jump through the phone right there. Okay. DJ Lethal was part of this group before Limp Bizkit. You said it was a hip hop trio.
Hip hop trio.
I don't know, dude. Was it Criss Cross?
That's not Criss Cross.
Or House of Pain?
There you go. House of Pain.
I'm not counting that because it took me several guesses, but I didn't know he was in House of Pain. That's crazy.
Yeah, he was a member of House of Pain.
Well, there you go.
Yep.
Sorry, Criss Cross had Jump as well. Sorry.
Yeah, they did.
A lot of jumping.
Criss Cross will make you jump.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and they wore their backwards stuff.
Yeah,
Anyways,
why did they do that?
super
That was so
cool.
stupid.
Yeah. It's so cool. I like crisscross. Anyways, how many Grammy nominations and Grammy wins does Limp Bizkit have?
I feel like I'm gonna get this crazy wrong. So I'm gonna say noms will go with 5, and wins will go with 2.
You gave him way too much credit.
Oh, really?
3 noms, 0 wins.
Oh, lame. Poor Limp Bizkit.
All right, Fred Durst makes a cameo appearance in this Ben Stiller film.
Oh, and Zoolander.
Yes, very good. That's a point.
That part's so funny.
Limp Bizkit performed live at this WWE pay-per-view.
Dude, I know. Oh, okay. Rage in the Cage.
Rage in the Rumble in the Jungle.
Rumble in the Jungle.
It's the biggest wrestling show. They do it every year.
WrestleMania.
You got it. There you go.
No way. I'm not giving myself that point either.
WrestleMania 19.
Limp
they
Bizkit
performed live.
played WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, because there's a wrestler named The Undertaker, who you should also know because he's really popular.
I do know The Undertaker, yeah.
He used to come out on his motorcycle. He was the American badass, you know? He wore like a wife beater and anyways. That was his song, Rollin'. He would literally come out to Rollin' because he was on his motorcycle.
He's rolling. Exactly.
Yeah. Keep rolling. Yeah. You know.
Henry Rollins likes that one. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure Henry Rollins loves Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, he does.
Just like Trent Reznor does.
Yeah.
All right. In 2020, Fred Durst received a nomination for Worst Director from this award show for his work on The Fanatic.
Oh, from the Razzies?
Yep. The Razzies. He got a nomination.
Thanks, pal, for throwing an easy question in there.
Yep. Fred Durst is featured on this track from Korn's Follow the Leader album.
Ooh. Oh, shoot. I can see it. I can see the damn YouTube video in my head of them playing this stupid song. Fudge Sickles. Why can't I think of the name of it? Dude, what's the name of it?
All in the Family.
All in the Family. Gosh dang it, bro.
Okay, and current news. Well, actually, not current news, but you should get this easily.
Okay.
In 2015, Fred Durst received a 5-year ban from this country over his desires to receive a Russian passport and giving positive opinions about Vladimir Putin.
Russia.
No. He wanted to live in Russia.
So he got banned from this country because he wanted to live in Russia.
Yeah, he wanted to get a passport for Russia and live there
I've never heard this story.
Yeah.
Huh.
If you had to guess.
Who does Russia hate?
Come on, dude.
Well, they hate kind of lots of people.
Yeah, but it's current news.
Oh.
No.
Who is it?
It's freaking Ukraine. Come on.
Yikes, dude. Well, there you go. Okay.
Yeah. Shaggy 2 Dope of this hip hop duo once tried to drop kick Durst during a live performance.
No way. I don't know who Shaggy 2 Dope is.
That's such a stupid name, though. Shaggy 2 Dope
of a hip hop duo. You said,
hip hop duo
tried kicking Fred Durst.
Their followers are referred to as juggalos.
Oh, from ICP?
Yeah.
I did not know that. That's crazy.
All right. See, there's some interesting
insane
stories.
Clown Posse, who those who do not know.
Yeah.
Their names are so stupid. Shaggy 2 Dope.
It's not just their names that are stupid. But we will continue.
Amen.
In 2016, we just lost the Juggalos. Damn it.
Oh, dang.
Why
it.
even
Our
continue?
One fan, yeah.
In 2016, Wes Borland, the guitarist, and his then wife, because they've divorced, had their own TV show on the DIY network called Sight Unseen, where they were renovating a house they had bought before seeing it in the Detroit suburbs and converting it into a sanctuary for this type of animal.
This is the funniest question you've asked so far. What a bizarre timeline we're living in. I'll say birds.
Oh, it's for cats.
They spend all that time in a whole TV show making a cat house.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go. This
and
is
then
funny.
She dumped his ass.
And then she dumped his ass.
Dump his ass.
Yeah. Dump his ass. She gonna leave your ass for a white girl.
Here you go. I already gave you the answer to this one too. Sam Rivers plays this instrument in Limp Bizkit.
He plays the bass.
Yeah.
Hey.
This Wu-Tang member appears on In Together. Sorry, this Wu-Tang member appears on In Together Now on the Significant Other album.
No idea.
It is Method Man.
I don't know any of the members of the Wu-Tang, so there you go.
How many platinum albums does Limp Bizkit have?
2? More than 2 went platinum? 3? 4?
Yes. 4.
How? Did $3 Bill Y'all go platinum?
It did go platinum, as a matter of fact. How many
Really?
times did it go platinum?
$3 Bill Y'all went platinum multiple times?
You tell me how many
I would have
times.
just have assumed the Significant Other is the craziest one.
It is the craziest one.
I'll say 2 times.
Good job. 2.
Whoa.
That's a point.
It is not a point. You had to hold my hand the whole time.
Significant Other went platinum this many times.
5 times.
Nope. Higher.
6 times.
Higher.
7.
There you go.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy, but totally believable. It's huge.
Chocolate Starfish went platinum this many times.
6.
Yes, very good.
Whoa.
And then their last album to go platinum, Results May Vary, was platinum this many times.
Twice. Once. 3
One
times
time.
the lady.
1 time platinum. Barely went platinum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we don't even know that one very well. So
how many did you get right? I'm guessing you're Fred
7.
Durst.
I'm a Fred Durst.
You are a Fred Durst.
That's what happens. That was a good one, though, dude.
Yeah.
Because I feel like with Limp Bizkit, there's so many, like, I don't know, just like ballpark questions. Woodstock 99 being a great example. But you do such a good job in getting the questions that I would never have expected. So I'm always proud of you. Congratulations.
Well, thank you. And thanks to Wikipedia.
Thanks, Wikipeds. Please sponsor us. Hey, Stooge, we should do the Q&A. Will you give us a song?
Oh, yeah. Q&A. Last segment of the show is Q&A. There you go.
Okay, love it.
Love that little horn edition.
It's not even just a horn, it's just a penguin in the background going. Okay. So we got a few questions. Some of these are not super hard, but we got our thoughts on them. First one comes from our buddy Benny, who goes by Benito Alexander on Instagram and TikTok.
Benito.
Also, we love Benny. Benny's a good friend. He asks, what is one record that people are surprised you have or stands out the most in your collection? Stooge.
So, I would say probably like Adele. I don't think people would really expect me to have Adele albums in my collection, but I actually have 3 of them.
Heck yeah.
I've got like 3/4 of her discography.
Whoa.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
So I would say that's probably the one where you'd be like, oh, well,
yeah,
didn't expect to find this. So
yeah. Mine's actually not super far away. It's Billie Eilish. I have 3 Billie Eilish records. So we're actually pretty similar. Like,
yeah, notice how we
3/4 of her discography.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, because
how many does she have?
I just haven't bought the new one, Happier Than Ever. I don't like it that much. So,
well, I guess if you've got 3 of them, then she probably has 4. I've got 3/4.
Well,
got 5.
I mean, she has like the 2 main albums, and she had a live album through Third Man actually.
Ooh, Third Man.
Yeah, Third Man. Hey, Third Man Records, sponsor the pod.
What's up, Third Man?
But so I have those.
What's up, Jack White?
What's up, Jack White? We know you listen. But yeah, I actually really love Billie Eilish. So whatever. I feel like neither of us are like guilty pleasure people because we just like if you like what you like, whatever. Who cares? So,
yeah, for sure.
But that was a good question. Next one is by our buddy See You Space Wax on Instagram.
See You Space Cowboy.
Exactly. I love that band.
Yeah, I know.
Best song by worst band.
Best song by worst band. Who is my least favorite band? Probably Rockstar by Nickelback.
Oh,
you know,
Nickelback's a good one.
How about maybe Higher by Creed?
Oh, yes. Everybody can get down to Creed. You know what I mean?
I know, but they got a bad rap now.
Creed sucks, but like, but everybody likes Higher. Yeah.
Can you take me high?
Do you remember that song "Lips of an Angel" by Hinder? It's really good to hear your voice saying my name. It sounds so sweet. It was like the ultimate butt rock song. And it was super creepy. And like dudes that wore like Affliction t-shirts really like Hinder. That song. I like that song. But what's that? Oh my gosh, I just had a blink. What's that song by Nickelback? These 5 words in my head. Sing,
Picture of a photograph? Photograph? I don't know.
No, that's Photograph.
Look at
Are
this
we having fun yet? Yeah. This is how you remind me. There we go.
This is how you remind me.
I obviously know all the words to that. So yeah, there you go. Maybe we're not as like good at music as we think we are.
Did we ever claim to be good at music?
Constantly. So this is from our buddies who are in a different podcast known as B-Sides. It's Beside Ourselves, right?
Beside Ourselves.
Beside Ourselves, who you were just recently
Danny
a guest on.
Yeah. Their most recent episode. We talked about
go listen.
El
it's a great
Camino.
episode.
Check it out. Yeah.
Go listen to it. They're actually great guys. We're friends with both of them. They're fantastic guys. They gave us a question.
Oh, we deep dove into the Black Keys on my episode.
Did a deep dove, man.
I'm always down for deep doves.
Head first.
Into Black Keys. Yeah.
Yikes. Here's a question from the B-Side Pod. What's a band you should like, but just don't? You know my answer. I told you at lunch yesterday.
I can't. Let me think. I can't remember. Oh, yeah. Rush.
I can't stand Rush.
You don't like Rush.
I don't like Rush. I think it's annoying.
And what's funny is that is like Josh. That is his favorite band.
Yeah, man.
You picked that one.
Yeah, dude. I love Josh with my whole heart.
They're never going to have you back on the show.
I know, dude. Josh, if you're watching this, you know I love you, dude. I just can't get behind Rush. I've never been able to. I don't like the guy's voice, Geddy Lee. I don't like their music. Yeah, I'm sorry.
He sounds like the guy from Greta Van Fleet, kind of like really high pitched.
Greta Van Fleet just sounds like Led Zeppelin, but like
whatever. It's high pitched.
Whatever.
You've
had it with this episode already. Whatever.
What's a group I should like but I don't, or a band? Or
it could just be a singer. It doesn't have to be a band.
I can't really think of one.
You're fine, man. You can say Rush.
I feel like I'm dropping the ball on this.
You can name one of my
easier
bands.
A while ago.
Yeah.
You want me to name one of your bands?
Name just one of my bands. Go for it, and just be like, I can't stand Frog Mallet.
I'll just say Papa Roach,
just to piss off Riot. Papa Roach, man. You are supposed to like them. Yeah, that's what they said in school.
Yeah.
All right, next question. We're trying to do a few more questions than usual because we get a lot of questions. We want to make sure everybody gets answered. Comes from our friend Taylor VV on Instagram.
What's up, Taylor?
She asks, what is the process by which you go to choose if you're going to buy an album or not on vinyl?
It's a multi-factored process, to be honest.
Multi-factored process.
So if it's an album I actually like, I love by one of my favorite artists, no matter what, I'll buy it. Like there's a couple of artists that I love, like The Strokes, The White Stripes, The Black Keys, where I've got like their entire discography, you know. Now, if it's an album that I'm kind of on the fence about, does it come on a pretty splatter or a nice color pressing? That might sway me.
Absolutely.
To get like, what are the extras that come with it?
Yeah.
And then lastly, but almost most importantly, the cost. Like if you're charging me a ridiculous price, like perfect example, Fear Inoculum by Tool. I've been waiting for this album to be pressed for when did this album come out? Like 3 years ago?
2019, yeah.
Yeah. So I've been waiting for an official press and they finally announced one, but it's a 10-track album and they're going to press it on 5 LPs, with each LP being like one-sided and the backside being a sketch.
And in its own little like box too.
Yeah. And it's a box set, which is cool, but they're charging 100 and like, it depends where you go. Most places are going to be $180. Yep. Just so you know, if you go to Amazon, you get it for like $130. FYI.
Well, one of those secrets for the vinyl hack.
Yeah, there you go. A little tip for you.
A little tip for you.
So even for $130, come on.
Yeah.
Like I hope they have a standard press because I want that album, but I don't want it $130
for sure,
or $180, whatever.
Yeah.
And if you're
if you got the side one, yeah.
And I'm not saying that judgingly of people who do pay that much for it. If Tool's
Oh,
your
of
band,
course. Yeah, go
100%
for
I
it.
can see you buying it. I spent like, a lot of money on stuff for other bands.
You
But
just said the
Tool-
discographies; those aren't cheap. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, like price. Price is the third, but maybe even the most important factor in whether I'm going to pick something up on vinyl.
Nice.
How about
I
you,
love it.
Waffles? What's
So,
your?
Have you ever heard the Egyptian mythology of Anubis? You know Anubis?
Yes, Anubis. The tale as old as time.
Our listeners probably know
Tale as
Anubis by
old
heart.
as time.
Exactly. I can't wait to dance with the Anubis. So when in Egyptian mythology, when you die, Anubis weighs your heart against money if you're willing to go to a good part of the afterlife. And that's what I do with if I want to buy a record or not. So I judge the cost based on how much I love the band, the album, the songs, whatever. So if I just maybe like hand wavy like one song and it's a $28 album, I'm not going to buy it. I don't care that much. But if it's an album I really like and it's $28, I'll buy it. If it's an album I love, I don't even care the price. Or if it's a band I love and I'm aware of how good their discography is. If it's more hit and miss, I'll investigate it further. But it is a lot of judging. I don't tend to just do like blind buys. I try to at least know something. Part of our Deadwax Vinyl Challenge, in fact, there's a day of an album you bought when you only knew one song. And I have a few of those for sure. But I like that one song enough to go, I guarantee the rest of the album's as good. And I've never been wrong. So that tends to just be my thing.
Do you have an example? An example of an album you bought for one song?
Yeah, it'll be the one I use for that day. It's by the band Stand Atlantic. They have a song called Lavender Bones that is the catchiest. They're a pop punk band from Australia, and it is the catchiest freaking song. And so I was like, if this song alone is that catchy, this album's got to be full of bangers. And guess what? It was full of bangers. It was great.
I already got my album picked out for him to do that day too. Shoot, I'm forgetting the album name. It's by the Pixies. What is the album?
I love the Pixies.
So I love Where Is My Mind. Where Is My Mind is like, no joke, top 10 of my favorite songs ever.
Absolutely.
It is an absolutely fantastic song.
I love the Pixies.
The rest of the Pixies,
oh, for real.
I'm like this about them.
Pixies. Yeah.
I don't hate them.
Yeah.
And I don't think they suck. It just doesn't. I don't know. This doesn't speak to me a whole lot. Yeah. But I bought. It's like Mary's something or St. Mary's or I can't remember what it's called now. But I bought that album just for the one song.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. If you like that song enough and it wasn't like spending a fortune on it, why not? You know?
No, it was only like $20.
Exactly. But like often, I'll see like 12-inch singles or 7 inches or whatever that I think are more money than the song is worth, and so I'll pass on those just because same thing. Like one song for $25, it's not my thing.
Here's my question.
Okay,
this is a Stooge question.
This is a Stooge Q&A.
I'm giving us our own Q&A.
Stooge and A. Yeah,
a Stooge and A. Yeah, this is an official Stooge and A. They're the first one ever.
Yeah, I love Stooges A.
What's the most money you've spent on a single, like a 7-inch record, specifically a 7-inch single?
That's a great question. I've never spent that much. I love 7 inches. I have a ton of them. You know this. But I've never spent that much. I'd probably say $20.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the most for you?
I believe with shipping and taxes, it came in like around like 35 or something, like 35 for. Yeah. And it was a Rage Against the Machine one, so it's like it's older and
rarer. If we're talking shipping and stuff, I'm probably in the same boat then, like 30, 35.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
In fact, I think I've mentioned it on the podcast. I paid $25 with like probably $10, $5 shipping for a 7-inch by CU Space Cowboy. And they took the album and taped it to the cardboard. I think we talked about this in an earlier episode, but it played fine after some cleaning, but I was furious.
Oh yeah.
They like took the vinyl out of the sleeve and taped the vinyl to the cardboard. It was with painter's tape. So it wasn't like duct tape, but I was pissed.
Yeah.
Because I was like, you son of a gun. Okay, we got one more question.
One more to go.
One more question. And this comes from Imposter Records on
Formerly
TikTok.
Just for the record.
Formerly just for the
TikTok.
record. Arguably our biggest fan. Arguably our biggest fan. But he says this. As the self-proclaimed king of charity shopping, which for those needing American translation is thrift shopping, what is your best charity shop or thrift shop find? And we had a little bit of discussion before the show, Stooge, so why don't you give the people what they want to hear?
So, I've never thrift shopped in UK before, but it sounds like they might have some pretty good deals. A lot of the thrift stores I've been to here in America, there's a reason they're in the thrift stop still by the time I get to them. It's either A, they're junk records, like I don't want to play it on
Like
my turntable because
worse
it's
than
so
dollar
junk.
records. Yeah.
It's they're that bad condition. Two, like they're nothing I would ever really want to play or be interested in, like Motab and that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
Or yeah, like super random stuff.
Yeah. And then three, if they were worth anything, I'm pretty sure we've got like professional thrifters here who will go in and make a sweep before I ever see anything good there. So
Absolutely.
I've never had a good thrift store find. Anything I've ever bought from a thrift store before was like a record I picked up for like less than $1.
Yeah. A lot of I'm trying to say this diplomatically because I do love thrift stores. Do not get me wrong.
Don't get us
a
canceled.
lot of like American thrift stores can be kind of like glorified dumps where some people don't want to throw something away, so they give it to a thrift store. So a lot of the records at thrift stores here can just be worse than garbage. Like they can just be lame. So I've bought thrift store records like for having dollar records around for. You like to throw them. I like to make bowls with them. So we have our record uses. What's this?
I like to paint some too.
Well, you have to paint some too.
Yeah, you can't see that one I painted right behind me. That's a 7-inch record.
The peace sign is?
Yeah.
I didn't know that this whole time.
Yeah.
I thought it was just a fun little peace sign, dude.
No,
that looks so good.
Oh,
I didn't know that. When did you do that?
Look, can you see me? Yeah,
I can see your eyes. Yeah,
I did this yesterday.
Just yesterday, dude, it looks fantastic.
Yeah. So
I love it.
I felt inspired to do some art.
Love it, man.
So
that's cool. I didn't know that was a peace sign, but like it was on a record. How cool.
Who is this again? Hot Summer Nights. There you go. Walter Egan.
You're used to those hot summer nights.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a lot of the thrift store records. And the other thing too is, I hope I don't offend him. My uncle is like a professional. He's a professional thrift shop guy. That's like his hobby. And so he is one of those that like vultures over when they bring something out into a thrift store. So he has found like cool records, but it's nothing like, it's not like he's found like an original Abbey Road or anything like that. It tends to just be like basic stuff. So
now we do have like antique shops a lot here, and you can probably find something good there.
Absolutely. I've actually never been to an antique shop here.
Okay. Yeah, I've been to a few here already. In downtown Salt Lake City.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they've got a decent selection, but I don't know, like there's nothing super old that I'm interested in, which is what they usually have. Like some of the classics, like they'll have, like anything. Like it's rare, I think, that you'd have to see anything earlier. I mean, I'm sorry, younger than the 90s. Like it'd all be like 80s and older. And there's nothing really there I'd want. And antique shops sometimes charge more than
agreed
that the item's worth.
Yeah, trying to make a buck. Yeah.
And then not all like that, and not all thrift stores are junkyards either. There's some really good ones. I've just never been to one.
Stories of people get thrift store records that are the bomb.
So I've just personally, I've never had an experience where I found a really good record at a thrift store.
Absolutely. And just to put a bow on the end of this, same thing. I think there are lots of opportunities at thrift stores. Go for it. Go crazy. You never know what you'll find. Both Stooge and I have been to random record stores we've never been to before, and we'll find like gold. So you just gotta try. That's the whole thing about record collecting, is it's a lot of trial and error.
What a total coincidence. So I'm wearing this shirt. Traffic Records. It's a record store in a not a Royal Grande, sorry, a Atascadero, California. It's like 20 minutes from the beach in San Luis Obispo, Pismo Beach area. Traffic is one of my favorite places now, but the first time I ever went there, the first time I ever checked it out, they had, hold on, let me find it real quick.
Here we go.
They had this Black Rock, and this is a Black Keys produced album with hip hop artists.
Oh, cool!
So they've got like Raekwon on here. They've got Q-Tip, RZA from the Wu-Tang Clan is on this. Mos Def, ODB,
wow,
Ludacris.
This is a great lineup.
Yeah, they got a lot of great artists on here that they did like hip hop with them. Anyways,
And you found that at Traffic Records.
I found Traffic Records. It was $60 at the time, which is more than I've ever spent for a record up to that point. It was like, but like if you go and look on Discogs, this is like hundreds of dollars now that this goes for. Sick. So, and once again, just popped in and and it's just funny because I'm wearing the shirt. You know,
that is funny.
This. So
look at that. See everybody.
Maybe that's like one of my best record hauls. Wasn't that a question earlier? Or something?
That was a question earlier. We didn't know how to answer it. Yeah, that's sick. I love that, man. Good for you.
So yeah, total coincidence.
Love it.
If you're ever in Atascadero on your way to Slow to hit up Pismo Beach, check out Traffic Records.
Traffic Records. Everybody pay attention to the record Stooge has behind him and the shirts he wears, because it's always fun conversation pieces and it's always part of the show. Mm-hmm. I'm just stupid and fat, so I just wear whatever shirts I have around.
Yeah, I'm stupid and fat too.
Hey, that's what makes it friends. Thank you to everybody who submitted questions. We were so lucky to have so many people ask questions. If we do not get to yours, we promise we see them. We're trying to get them all together. So please be patient with us, because we are. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Son of a gun, I did the same thing last week. Gosh dang it. Anyway, be patient with us. Ironically, be patient with us because we're trying to get through everything.
We're doing our best.
Stooge, anything else you want to say before we wrap up the show?
No, just want to remind everybody about the merch madness that we're doing. That's a good
merch madness.
Merch madness,
bro.
Every piece of every dollar we get from sales of our merchandise on our store. Once again, the links to our store is in the description. Smash that link in the description. Yeah. And one of the links is our merch store. Like I said, lots of cool stuff: t-shirts, mugs, hoodies, zip-up hoodies too. That was a good thing that was off camera because it looked a little. Anyways, for the zipper, come on, Waffles.
You're the one that brought attention to it. I was fine to move on.
So yeah, every penny we get, we're going to donate to some organization to help out the people who have had hardships because of what's going on right now in Ukraine. Yep. And then also the Deadwax challenge for March as well.
Yep.
So
you're ready for all those. We'll be posting about both of those a lot.
Yeah. And if you've made it this far, the word of the week is
Merch Madness.
Merch Madness.
That's genius.
All right, Merch Madness. There you go.
Merch Madness. Please, if you made it this far, comment Merch Madness.
Yeah. And to all those who have bought merch, that's awesome. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it.
If you get what's your friend's name who bought the mug?
Dylan.
Yeah. Dylan has sent us pictures. If you get merch of ours and you're wearing it, post it or send a picture of us. We'll totally, not that you're gonna get tons of exposure and it's special, but we would love to share that stuff on our
thousands of people will see it. Yeah, thousands and thousands and thousands.
You'll get thousands of views from me and Waffle.
Exactly. No, we very seriously, we appreciate everybody's support. Not even just if you're not buying merch or not, for people that watch it and subscribe to us on social media. We are very grateful for everybody. So thank you all so much. It's not always easy being as sexy and as thick as we are, but the motivation we get behind people to support us, it very much helps us to want to keep doing this. So thank you, everybody. We appreciate it. As always, you can find us on social media on TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at Deadwax Show. And then you can also follow our personal social media platforms. For the month of March, we'll be posting all of our Deadwax Challenge stuff through these channels. So please follow us there so you can see all the fun little answers to questions we have. Trying to think if there's anything else we need to cover.
No, dude, we covered it all.
Well, we covered it all.
Good. I think you're ready for the token. Yeah, I'm ready for Merch Madness.
You ready for Merch Madness? You ready for the Deadwax Vinyl Challenge month? You're ready for it all?
I am ready for it all. Bring it on.
Then do you know what you all need to do that are watching this? Y'all need to get out of the groove and get into the Deadwax. Goodbye, everybody.